Good morning, my friends. How the heck are you? It's been a hot minute. I haven't posted anything in like 2 weeks or something, and I'll tell you, it's not because I haven't wanted to. It's simply because I haven't had the time. So, hold on, let me turn. Let's turn these lights on, eh? There we go. It's not because I haven't wanted to, it's just because I haven't had the time. So, what has been going on? Little life update. So, this year in particular, 2024, my oldest child, Stacey, she's in year 2. And from the start of the year up until now, she's been having trouble at school, getting into a lot of trouble comparative to what she's done in kindergarten in year 1. Now, my wife and I both agree, kids are going to get into little bits of trouble. It's just part of life, right? Because they're learning still, they're working through boundaries and stuff like that. But this year, it's been next level. And so 3 weeks ago, she got into some serious trouble where she got put on a warning, and that if we didn't see any change, that warning would escalate and so forth. So April sat down with her and she's like, you need to help us understand what's going on. And we found out that her best friend had started playing with another kid, and that caused Stacey to think that she doesn't want to play with her anymore. So she went and found other friends, and this friend group are not good influences. Very not good influences. So we talked through that with her and told her, go back up to your friend, tell her how you've been feeling, and see if she'll play with you. Lo and behold, she did. And then for 2 weeks, it was such a good time. But this week, she has gone to try and play with those kids again, and 2 times has gotten in trouble already. On Monday, she got in trouble because she went to play with one of these kids, and they ended up pranking her. So she wanted to play a prank on them by running away with one of these kids, and that kid waited until she went to the toilet and then run away from her, and then she didn't like that. And so she did a really mature thing I can turn these off now. She did a really mature thing in writing a letter to the kid saying how she's hurt her feelings, but she signed it off by calling the kid a stupid asshole. So we're proud of her for writing how she feels, but not the sweat. Even though I agree, this kid is a stupid asshole. Hate me all you want, guys, but this kid, since my daughter started playing with them, has just gotten her into trouble pretty much every single week that we've been at school this year. We've also been learning about executive dysfunction, and we've been working on this thing called the Triple P program. It's a parenting program that's free online. If you guys need our assistance, please, I recommend it. It's eye-opening, to say the least. Oh, that guy just went straight through a red light, without any... Well, Jesus Christ. So it's been hectic. There's been a lot of shit. We had a breakdown last week. I ended up not going to work. I'm in contact with a couple of different psychologists, I think, counselors through my work to help out. April and I have our first meeting with one on Tuesday next week to talk about how we can deal with Stace, because we feel like we've done every strategy online to try and help out, and just nothing works, and we're at a loss. So we're not too proud that we won't ask for help, you know what I mean? So that's what's been going on. I haven't really been motivated to do any content because of this. It's put a big toll on my mental health, and I thought, you know what, it's probably just best if I knuckle down, focus on my family, focus on my work. Content I can come back to. It's always there, you know. So that's been the real stressful part of life. You know, I've said it before in a couple other videos. Being a parent is hard. There's no like handbook for it. It's a lot of trial and error. And when you have a kid with special needs, it can be extra difficult. Not to discredit anyone else's situation, you know, parenting just in general is difficult. So props to anyone who's a parent. That shit's hard, dude. It's so hard. Second life update, and this one is a weight loss update. Weighed myself this morning, and we are sitting at 162.7, which is 9 kilos lost. I'm almost down to that 10 kilo mark, and I can feel it too. I can definitely feel it. I have so many people complimenting me, saying that I've lost weight. My shirts are fitting so well. I can see some definition in my legs and my arms. I can definitely tell that my gut's getting smaller, my moves are getting smaller. I feel fucking great. I genuinely feel so good. It's just nice to look in the mirror and be happy of the progression that I'm seeing, and to be able to see progress too, you know. One of the hard things about losing weight is the time in which it takes. Like, it's so easy to put on weight, but to take it off, damn, it's so difficult, man. Holy cow. But I've got myself into a really good routine. Monday to Friday, I'm going to the gym either before work or on my lunch break. I'm just doing very specific 15 to 20 minute sets. So, for example, Mondays, I start my week off with leg day. We got goblet squats. So I'm doing those with a 10 kilo weight at the moment. Then we've got kettlebell swings, also with a 10 kilo weight. And then I've got lunges, just bodyweight lunges at the moment because my balance is not great. And also my knees are fucking old. And then I do calf raises. And I stretch. I make sure to stretch a lot because, goddamn, Lord help me. Excuse me. If I don't stretch, I mean, you should stretch in general, right? But the first couple of times that I did leg day, I definitely did not stretch. I'll be 100% honest with you. And then for the next 3 days, I could barely walk. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. But yeah, it's good. So Mondays I do leg day. Tuesdays I will do like a bicep chest day. Wednesday I did tris and back. Today's Thursday. and I will do probably another leg day, and then tomorrow, Friday, I will do like a full body day, or maybe just an upper body day, depending on how sore my legs are. And then on the weekend, I don't do any specific exercises just because we're generally out. So I'm doing a lot of cardio on the weekend. And it's great. It's the most fun that I've had exercising because I like all these exercises. I feel confident in doing it. I'm forever refining my my form. I'm watching videos online and putting them into practice and just letting my body feel what is good and what is not. And I've found the way that I do certain exercises, I've come across videos on TikTok, and from these PTs, they're saying that what I'm doing is the right thing. And that feels good because, at the end of the day, your body knows best, right? And I just did what was comfortable for me. I'm not trying to ego lift. I'm just trying to progressively overload myself. So, as you guys know, I have some pretty short shoulders. So I started off light with 5 kilo weights. And then I am now up to 8 kilo dumbbells for like chest presses and stuff like that. And then I'll progressively load myself to 10 kilos and then 12 kilos, and then I'll get to a point where I feel super comfortable and I won't go too hard. I don't want to, I know that it's important to lift heavy, resistance training is good to lose weight, but I also want to do it sustainably to the point where I'm not losing weight too fast and then have the chance of rubber banding because I'm an emotional wreck. And when it comes to weight loss, I can be so emotional. And I think that's for a lot of people. In terms of my diet, so what I generally eat in a day is I'll have anywhere from 1 to 3 green teas throughout the day. Good for antioxidants. What are you doing? It's 70 k's. Please drive the speed limit. Oh my goodness. Guys, I have no patience for people who drive well under the speed limit. There's no need for it. If you're not confident on the roads, get off the roads. For real. Anyway, so I'll start my day off with the green tea, and then I'll break my fast at lunchtime, basically, anywhere between 11:30 to 12 o'clock. My work recently gave us some macadamia muesli, and it's cracker, so I've been putting a quarter cup of that, I think. I don't know, I've just been eyeballing it. Been putting that with my YoPro to get my protein in, so starting that off with 15 grams of protein, maybe more. I don't know what's in the muesli. I'm not super tracking macros. I just know that I need to get a decent protein intake. From here, depending on how hungry I am throughout the day, I might also get 1 to 2 boiled eggs and a portion size of grilled chicken from my work, or if I'm bothered. Yesterday, I boiled some eggs to take them to work. Excuse me. Here, if I'm feeling still a bit hungry throughout the day, then I'll also grab another green tea at that point. Then I will have my fruit as late as I can. So I take apples and grapes to work. An apple and grapes to work. Apple is a great satiety food because, you know, it's got that crunch factor. The skin is hard to bite through. It takes time to chew. Grapes are just awesome because they're grapes, really. Yes, I've also been researching satiety, like high satiety foods, to try and help myself out. And then I just drink a shit ton of water. I maybe drink like anywhere from 2 to 3 liters of water at work. When I wake up in the morning, most days, I didn't today, but I usually take a 600ml bottle of water with me to work if I don't drink before I leave for work. So I'll usually finish that before we get to work, and then I'll drink like 2 to 3 more bottles of water while I'm at home. So I'm drinking a hell of a ton of water. And then I'll just have whatever we're having for dinner, which is always something high protein. We found that high protein works really well for Stacey, and so we try to incorporate that. Like last night we had beef mince and eggs on toast, which was just like a super simple dish that we found online. We try to find simple dishes for when I finish late, make it easy for everyone, right? It's like easy for April because she's generally cooking, and easy for me when I get home. Excuse me. And that's usually what I'll eat. I haven't found myself binging too hard. Like, for example, yesterday was my 7th anniversary at work. I can't believe it's been 7 years. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself to a nice breakfast. So I got myself a breakfast burrito from Guzman and Gomez. Chorizo, egg, pico de gallo, cheese. Really good. And I was like, that's awesome. I didn't feel guilty about eating it because I was like, you know what? I deserve this. Like, this is nice. And I don't feel like I'm like cheating or anything like that. We recently had KFC because we tried to do a new recipe and everything was going good until it didn't, and just what we were making just didn't work out, and it was too late to pull anything else out of the freezer. It was too late to go to the shops to try and pick something up because they were just closed. So we just ordered KFC in. And again, I didn't hate myself for it. I think my gut health is getting better because normally, well, not normally, like, but in the past when we would get fast food, because I think we had it so often, maybe 1 or 2 times a week, every time I'd eat KFC, it just made me basically shit myself. It was not a great time. But we're having fast food very few and far between now, on sort of rare occasions. Like, for example, we wanted to reward Stacey for doing well at school, so we treated them to McDonald's and got them a Happy Meal. One of my main reasons is because Yu-Gi-Oh! And Hello Kitty are doing a crossover Happy Meal toy right now, and I wanted to see what those look like, but McDonald's gave them books. How shit. Anyway, the point is, I haven't cut out the things that I enjoy. I've just reduced them. Like, if I'm feeling randomly I want some chips, I'm going to have some chips. If I'm feeling randomly I want some chocolate, I'm going to have some chocolate. But that is something that I make a conscious effort to say, okay, like, listen, I have recently had it. How about we have something else instead? And it's working for me. I'm very happy with what's been going on. I'm very proud of myself. I weighed myself yesterday and I was at 163.7. I weighed myself this morning 162.7. And I definitely felt like I put in the work yesterday, and it's really good to see. And I was told, once you get past that initial 5 kilos, the weight may just fall off you because you're so big until you get to a certain point, and then you'll plateau again. And I was like, okay, like, I get it. But yeah, I'm very proud of myself. 9 kilos down. It's taken a bit longer than I anticipated, but also, I wasn't putting in that effort back when I set myself that initial weight loss goal. But here we are. We're 9 kilos down so far. We got plenty more to go. This has been a longer video. As you guys know, I don't do cuts. I don't really do any sort of cuts. It's just all raw, authentic, maybe some kind of rambling. But yeah, I hope everyone else that watches these videos, you guys are doing well. I appreciate everyone and anyone who has subscribed to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Maybe I'll bring you along for a workout session. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a day in the life me. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But hey, peace and love, my friends. Bye.